Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will tell you our lecture on vector space, lecture number 33, in which I will discuss about dimension of set of linear transformations. Now we prove a theorem. Let U be a finite dimensional vector space over the field F, and let B be an ordered basis for U. B contains vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Let V be a vector space over the same field F, and let beta 1, beta 2, beta n be any n vectors in V. Then there exists a unique linear transformation T from U into V such that T alpha I equal to beta I equal to 1, 2, n. Now we shall prove this theorem. Proof. Let alpha be an element of a vector space UF. F be the field. And B be a basis of vector space UF, which contains vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. Therefore, U is a vector space of n dimensional, that is finite dimensional. Therefore, there exists a unique x1, x2, xn elements of the field such that alpha can be represented as linear combinations of elements of the basis. That is, here alpha equal to x1 alpha 1 plus x2 alpha 2 plus plus xn alpha n. Let T be a mapping defined on U into V such that T alpha equal to x1 beta 1 plus x2 beta 2 plus plus xn beta n. Here we have taken number 1 as alpha equal to this, then T alpha equal to this number 2. We may write alpha I equal to 0 into alpha 1 plus 0 into alpha 2 plus plus 1 into alpha I plus 0 into alpha I plus 1 plus plus 0 into alpha n. That is alpha I equal to 1 into alpha I. That is alpha I equal to alpha I. Left side and right side be equal. Now we follow the rule from 1 to 2. Here we have alpha in place of alpha. Here we have alpha I. Here we have x1. Here also x1. Here T alpha. Here T alpha I. So in place of x1 we have 0. Here also we write 0. Here alpha 1, in place of alpha 1 we write beta 1. Here we have 0 means x2 in place of x2, 0. Here we also write 0, multiply beta 2. And similar to 1 and 2, we frame T alpha equal to 0 beta 1 plus 0 beta 2 plus dot dot plus 1 beta I plus 0 beta I plus 1 plus dot 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 plus 0 beta n. That means T alpha I equal to 1 beta I. That means beta I equal to 1, 2 dot 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 n. This is number 3. Let A, B belong to field F and alpha beta belong to vector space U. Since alpha beta belongs to U, therefore alpha and beta can be represented as linear combinations of elements of the basis of vector space U. The elements of the basis be alpha 1, alpha 2 dot 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 alpha n. Therefore, T A alpha plus B beta equal to, we write T, we write A, in place of alpha we write this x1 alpha 1 plus x2 alpha 2 plus dot 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 plus xn alpha n, plus we write B, in place of beta we write y1 alpha 1 plus y2 alpha 2 plus dot 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 plus yn alpha n equal to T, we take common alpha 1, then we get A x1 plus B y1 here. Now we take common alpha 2, then we get under bracket A x2 plus B y2 plus dot dot dot, we take common alpha n, then we get A xn plus B yn under bracket. Similar to the step from 1 to 2, here we write A x1 plus B y1, in place of alpha 1 we write beta 1, A x2 plus B y2, in place of alpha 2 we write beta 2 plus dot 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 plus A xn plus B yn, in place of alpha n we write beta n. Now we take common A remains x1 beta 1 plus x2 beta 2 plus dot 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 plus xn beta n, plus we take common B remains y1 beta 1 plus y2 beta 2 plus dot 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 yn beta n. x1 beta 1 plus x2 beta 2 plus xn beta n means T alpha here. Similarly, y1 beta 1 plus y2 beta 2 plus dot 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 plus yn beta 1 means T beta. Therefore, we get T A alpha plus B beta equal to A T alpha plus B T beta. This is number 4. Therefore, T is a linear transformation from vector space U into vector space V, such that T alpha I equal to beta I equal to 1, 2 dot 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 n. Now we shall show that T is unique. Let, if possible, T prime be a linear transformation from U into V such that T prime alpha I equal to beta I equal to 1, 2 dot 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 n. This is number 5. For vector alpha equal to x1 alpha 1 plus x2 alpha 2 plus dot 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 plus xn alpha n belong to vector space U. We have T prime alpha left side equal to, right side we use T prime here. Since T prime is a linear transformation, therefore we get x1 T prime alpha 1 plus x2 T prime alpha 2 plus dot 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 xn T prime alpha n. T prime alpha 1 equal to beta 1. Here we write beta 1. T prime alpha 2 equal to beta 2. Here we write beta 2 plus dot 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 xn T prime alpha n equal to beta n. Since this is equal to T alpha, we know. Therefore, T prime alpha equal to T alpha for all alpha belong to vector space U. Implies that T prime equal to T. This shows uniqueness of linear transformation T. Proved. Now we prove the next theorem. Let U be an n-dimensional vector space over the field F and V be an m-dimensional vector space over the same field F. Then vector space LUV of linear transformations from U into V is also finite dimensional and dimension of LUV equal to m multiplied by n. Now we prove this. Prove. Let B and B prime be ordered bases of vector space UF and VF respectively. B contains vectors alpha 1, alpha 2, dot 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 alpha n of vector space U, and B prime contains vectors beta 1, beta 2, dot 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 beta m of vector space V. Therefore, there exists a unique linear transformation T11 from U into V such that T11 alpha 1 equal to beta 1, T11 alpha 2 equal to 0, dot 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 T11 alpha n equal to 0, where beta 1 0, comma 0, 0 are vectors in vector space V. Let for each pair of integers PQ with P is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to m, and Q is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to n, there exists a unique linear transformation TPQ from U into V such that TPQ alpha I equal to 0 if I not equal to Q, and TPQ alpha I equal to beta P if I equal to 0. This is the generalized form. Here we have taken a particular linear transformation, that is TPQ alpha equal to Kronecker delta IQ beta P. We have written in a short form of this, where Kronecker delta delta IQ belong to field F and Kronecker delta IQ equal to 1 for I equal to Q and 0 for I not equal to Q. Since P can be 1, 2, M and Q be any of 1, 2, N, as P lies between 1 and M and Q lies between 1 and N. Therefore, number of TPQs equal to M multiplied by N. Let B1 be a set containing all TPQs, means T11, T12, T21, Tmn. Therefore, B1 contains mn number of linear transformations of the form TPQ. Let T belong to LUV. We know that LUV be the set of linear transformation and this is a vector space also. Therefore, T alpha 1 belong to vector space V. Alpha 1 belongs to U. Image of alpha 1 is T alpha 1 which belong to vector space V. Therefore, T alpha 1 is represented as linear combination of elements of basis of vector space V. Since beta 1, beta 2, beta m are elements of the basis of the vector space V. Therefore, T alpha 1 equal to A11 beta 1 plus A21 beta 2 plus plus AM1 beta m, where A11, A21 AM1 all are elements of field F. In generalized form, we write T alpha I equal to A1I beta 1 plus A2I beta 2 plus plus AMI beta m. In short, this is equal to sigma limit P equal to 1 to M API beta P. This is number 2. Let S equal to sigma P equal to 1 to M sigma Q equal to 1 to N APQ T PQ. That is, S is the linear combination of elements of B1. Here, elements of B1. Since B1 is subset of LUV, means each element of B1 represents a linear transformation. So, B1 is subset of LUV and S is linear combination of elements of B1. Therefore, S belong to LUV. Implies that S is a linear transformation from U into V. Let alpha I belong to B, basis of vector space U. Now we take S alpha I. In place of S, we write this term, alpha I. Since TPQ is a linear transformation, therefore we may write this sigma of this TPQ alpha I. Since from 1 TPQ alpha I equal to Kronecker delta IQ BP, we use here this. Now we use Q equal to 1 to N, then we will get Q equal to 1, 1, 2, 2. When Q equal to I, this will be delta II and it will be equal to 1, otherwise 0. So here we will get API and here 1 BP. And this equal to T alpha I. Here we write T alpha I using 2. Therefore we get S alpha I equal to T alpha I. Alpha I belong to basis B of the vector space U. Implies that S equal to T. Since T equal to S means S belongs to LUV. Therefore T belongs to LUV and S is linear combinations of elements of B1. Therefore T is also a linear combination of elements of B1. T is an arbitrary linear transformation of LUV, and which is the linear combination of elements of B1. Therefore LUV is generated by or spanned by elements of B1. This is number 4. Let BPQ belong to field F, where P is greater than equal to 1, less than equal to M, and Q is greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to N. And let sigma P equal to 1 to M, sigma Q equal to 1 to N, BPQ, TPQ equal to 0 element of LUV. Implies that we take this linear transformation alpha I, this side also alpha I. Since TPQ be a linear transformation, therefore we may write sigma of these BPQ and TPQ alpha I. Here 0 linear transformation alpha I equal to 0 vector of V, and this equal to, we know, Kronecker delta IQ BP, and this equal to 0. Now putting Q equal to 1, 2, 3 dot 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 N, when Q equal to I, then delta II equal to 1, otherwise 0. So this equal to sigma P equal to 1 to M, and for this we write BPI here 1 and beta P equal to 0. We put the value of P from 1 to M. B1I beta 1 plus B2I beta 2 plus dot 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 BMI beta M equal to 0. Since beta 1, beta 2 dot 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 beta M are elements of the basis of V. Therefore, beta 1, beta 2, beta m all are independent vectors of vector space V. Therefore, their coefficient will be 0. That is B1i, B2i, Bmi equal to 0. That means BPQ equal to 0, where P greater than equal to 1 and less than equal to m, and Q greater than equal to 1 less than equal to n. Here BPQ equal to 0, that means linear combination of each element of B1 gives its coefficient 0 if this equal to 0 linear transformation. Therefore, B1 is a linearly independent set. Here from 4 we have seen that B1 generates LUV, and here we see that B1 is a linearly independent set. Therefore, B1 is a basis of LUV. Dimension of LUV equal to number of elements of basis B1, and basis B1 contains m multiplied by n number of elements. Therefore, dimension of LUV equal to m multiplied by n proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.